to get out of your head and to get into your greatness. Please, pretty please, with a little cherry on top. Did I already say please? Stop worrying about. Welcome, everyone, to True Vision is Unselfish. I am your host, a servant on assignment to inform some and encourage others to know that, yes, you do have a purpose, and that no matter what you have been through in life, no matter what you may be going through, you must never forget that God can still use you. Remind yourself of that every single day. I'm excited because today starts part 2 of a series titled How to Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Greatness. How many of you know that everything that you want that you don't have is outside your comfort zone? Here it is. The magic that you are looking for is in the work that you are avoiding. And this is the reason for this series. Not only is this the reason for this series, but this is the vision for this channel to help you step out of your comfort zone and to hopefully help you to step into the purpose that God has for your life. Because the greatest tragedy in life, despite what many may think, is not death. But the greatest tragedy in life is truly a life without purpose. Therefore, purpose is the key to success. Now, getting into this message, just a brief recap. In part 1 of this series, I went over a few disciplines that are crucial starting points to aid in the journey of becoming the very best version of oneself. What does that look like? Fulfilling the purpose that God has for your life, your why. That which compels us to wake up every morning and to do everything in our power to achieve greatness. Mark Twain said, the 2 most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day that you find out why. So true, but incomplete. See, it is my belief that there are 3 important days: the day you were born, the day you find out why, and the day that you accept Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. But that's a conversation for another day. In that previous video, I talked about the importance of changing your mindset and how very imperative it is that you keep fighting, you keep dreaming, and how you should never stop believing that your dreams can come true. And this is so important. I don't want to just breeze past this point. I know everything is not gone exactly as you have anticipated it. It's been tough at times. Dr. King said it so eloquently. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands in moments of challenge and controversy. So how you respond under pressure will determine if you manifest the dreams that you are carrying. So the key is you got to persevere. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about stamina. So then, after discussing the changing of your mindset, I talked about how detrimental procrastination is to your purpose and how procrastination is one of the leading causes of most people not fulfilling their purpose in life. If you would like to check that video out, it will be listed in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, please make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications so you will be informed when I upload new content. And most importantly, please make sure to like and share these messages if they add value to you. It's of importance to share the messages with others because you never know what someone else may be going through, right? And something said through your obedience of sharing may very well be the word that someone needs to be encouraged. So ahead of time, thank you. Now, building on what we've already discussed brings me to my 3rd discipline that is so very essential and absolutely pivotal to you obtaining purpose in life. And to be quite honest, one of the most difficult challenges I've personally faced, this one here hits home. To get out of your head and to get into your greatness, please, pretty please, with a little cherry on top. Did I already say please? Stop worrying about being criticized. Please, stop worrying about what other people are going to say. My God, don't miss this. Your destiny will be determined based on your ability to handle criticism and opposition when it arises. I'm going to say that again. Your destiny will be determined based on your ability to handle criticism and opposition when it arises. Now, before I talk about anything else today, Let me go ahead and pull this Band-Aid off. But first, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need everybody to put your seatbelts on. Yes, everybody, put your seatbelts on. I see y'all up on the balcony. Thank you. I see you and I hear you. Thank you. Thank you. Strong side. I see y'all over there. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Left side. I see you. I hear you. I thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. It's always one. You, ma'am, you. Click it. Why is it that I need everyone secure? Because your boy is about to go in. I'm about to ruffle some feathers. This ride is getting ready to get bumpy. Do y'all want the truth? The better question is, can you handle the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
Now, before I put this ride in motion, let me first break down the three main types of criticism, because apparently there's like 29,011,000 types of criticism. There's destructive criticism, there's constructive criticism, and then there's instructive criticism. Destructive criticism is meant to tear you down. It is not meant to help you in any way, and is unfortunately the one that we encounter the most, right? Then there's constructive criticism. It builds together. It identifies a problem and then offers solutions without being judgmental. Don't miss that part. Without being judgmental. And then there's instructive criticism, which is building on what you already know, right? So today we are going to hone in on destructive negative criticism. Not because I'm a negative person, but because negative criticism of the three is the most harmful to personal growth and the obtaining of purpose. Now, if you are ready, you said you was ready, I can put this ride in motion. Y'all hang tight. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Some of your biggest critics and haters, the people who will give you the most negative feedback or lack of support in the journey of becoming the very best version of yourself, may come from, unfortunately, some of those people who you call friend, and possibly from those who you may even share a last name with. Why? Because greatness is often dismissed by those closest to us. For some reason, I feel like I need to say that again. I'm feeling the spirit of repetition. So for the people in the back who may not have heard me, some of your biggest critics and haters, the people who will give you the most negative feedback, criticize you the most, be unsupportive in the journey of becoming the very best version of yourself, may come from, unfortunately, some of those people who you call friend, and possibly from those who you may even share a last name with. Why? Why is this like this? Because greatness is often dismissed by those closest to us. Don't believe me? Here's an example. In the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 24, Jesus said, "Assuredly I say to you, no prophet is accepted in his own country." Let's revisit his resume. Jesus is the Son of God, God in the flesh. Jesus raised the dead, he opened blinded eyes, he healed the sick, and yet in his own country, his own people around the way, his own hood, they still only saw him as the carpenter's son. And it's truly sad. But some people will always see you as the person that you used to be and not see you as the person that you are or trying to become. And it is absolutely imperative that as you move forward, you proceed with caution, because it's at this very moment in the process when the negative thoughts and the insecurities begin to run rampant in your mind. If you notice, I say that you move forward, you proceed with caution. Because under no circumstance should you give up now. You keep moving forward, because any object in motion will stay in motion. So if you are puzzled as to why I'm sharing this information with you, well, one, because I don't want you to be blindsided, get discouraged, and give up. I assure you, there are millions of people who have set out to pursue purpose, their dreams, and then someone came along with their negative Nancy mentality and began injecting venomous words of criticism into someone, causing them to question or possibly abort their dreams. So please, don't get discouraged when this happens. Two, because when, I had originally put if, but when this happens, the haters, the dream killers, the negative comments, I would encourage you instead to use this as an indicator that you are headed in the right direction. I just want you to know that it's all part of the process. So please don't get caught up in the weeds. Get through it. Because the hardest choices require the strongest wills. And when you make that decision to pursue your dreams, the fear of criticism may very well be one of the first obstacles to come knocking at the door. So just be prepared because it's coming. Full transparency. When I first made the decision to start writing and to start this channel, besides not having the support that I really needed, one of the very first obstacles that presented itself was the fear of what others would say. I remember almost immediately as I am sitting at the foot of my bed and just beginning to brainstorm, I just got the idea, y'all. And the fear of criticism came knocking. Hello, Mr. George. And then all these insecurities started flooding my thoughts. Well, it is a good idea, but what if they don't like what you have to say? What if you make a mistake and give some inaccurate information? What if someone leaves you a negative comment? What if, oh boy, what if someone found out about my past? The activities I used to participate in, the things I used to say, the things I used to do. What if someone found the photos of me at the club holding up the bottle of Moet? Or, my God, what if sometime in the past, a hacker got access to my old phone and got access to that hidden folder? Oh, you know the one. The one you need your Face ID or your fingerprint to unlock? Mm-hmm. Or the one you need a special code to get into? Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. Oh, oh, oh. To be a fly on the wall and see y'all's face. You nasty. Somebody already stopped this message, signed off, and started deleting some stuff. Can I finish my message, please? Can I please finish my message? Listen, just leave yourself a reminder. Delete photos and videos from secret folder on phone, tablet, computer, iCloud, Google Drive. Oh, you got it in more than one place. It's there and over there. And make sure to mark it priority, but do that after the message, please. I'm almost done. Maybe. Because we all have a past, right? We all have something we don't want everybody to know. But if thinking about my past wasn't enough, I started worrying about my present. How hypocritical would I be to come onto this platform, talk about purpose, salvation, and how important it is to be submitted to the word of God, only to know that daily I am in constant warfare. There is a battle that rages on the inside of me from the time I open my eyes to the time I lay my head down to rest, if I'm able to rest. And I had convinced myself that the only way I could create this channel was that I needed to be perfect. I was my biggest critic. And that's what your mind will do. It will tell you that you need to be perfect in every arena. The timing needs to be perfect. You need to dot every I and you need to cross every T, because if you don't, you will be criticized and you will fail. Lies. All lies. And I believe those lies for far too long. Just think about it this way. If you invested the same amount of energy into pursuing purpose as you do worrying about the opinions of others, you would be an absolute juggernaut, a force to be reckoned with. So do yourself a favor. Stop wasting today's energy on tomorrow's problems. Jesus said in Matthew 6:34, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. And it's once I got that revelation, it's then that I had my light bulb moment, if you will. And I asked myself 4 very important questions in response to criticism and worry that I pray you ask yourself as well. These 4 questions have helped me tremendously in my journey of becoming the man that God has called me to be, not a perfect one, but a progressing one. I would encourage you to write these I would encourage you to write these down. These questions are absolute game changers. Side note, in case you don't have access to a pen and paper to write these down, just know, like that secret folder on your phone, there's also a note section. So the next time you're worried about being negatively criticized and dreading the idea of starting a YouTube channel, a business, pursuing a dream you've been having, ask yourself these 4 questions. Just so you know, there will be some questions in the questions, but just focus on the primary questions presented. Got me? I know how some people are. You said it was going to be 4 questions and I counted 11. Hush. Number 1, why are you worrying about something that has not happened? Nobody said a word. You're literally stressing about criticism and circumstances that have not even happened. Take a minute to think about that. Pause the video if you need to. Number 2, what if I fail? Like, what if I pursue my dreams and things don't happen as anticipated? Ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario? Write down your responses if you can. It really helps, trust me. Number 3, what if I don't? What if I don't fail? What if I go all in and not only do I reach my goals, but I exceed them? Here's something to think about. If you don't work for your dreams, someone will hire you to work for theirs. Don't miss this last one. Put this one here in all caps. The next time you are fearful of being criticized, or if you are negatively criticized, ask yourself this question. I really like this one, y'all. This is my favorite. Number 4, not 4, 4. I said what I said. I'm standing on business. If God be for me, who can be against me? That trumps all. That's a Boston right there. My real spade players will understand that reference. Ladies and gentlemen, criticism is going to happen. It's inevitable. You can't avoid it, especially if you're going to be successful, but you can counter it with the right mindset. Keeping it 100. Since starting this channel, I've had some viewers put some crazy remarks in the comment section, which I will not repeat. But I had to remind myself to just keep moving forward, not to give them the energy, smile, and stay on the wall. Staying on the wall is symbolic for you keep working. See, in the Bible, there was a prophet named Nehemiah who was charged with the task of rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. And while in the process of rebuilding, there were people, haters, who tried to discourage and distract Nehemiah with all kinds of threats and malicious words. But Nehemiah, Nehemiah kept working and refused to be moved. And this is the same mindset that you and I must have. Keep working, keep pushing, don't you dare stop. I'm coming in for my close. I read a book recently titled Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Great book, amazing book. In this book, Hill is in essence conducting an interview with the devil. And Hill asked this question to the interviewee: what is one of your fears? The reply: my only real worry is that a real thinker will appear one day. Hill then questions, what's keeping a real thinker from appearing in the world? Listen to the reply: the fear of criticism. The fear of criticism? Really? I feel like I've heard that before. Now, let me give you the year this book was written. This book was written in 1938. It's 2025, y'all. You may be asking, why should that matter? Who cares when the book was written? It matters because it shows that almost 100 years ago, the fear of criticism was just as much a concern then as it is to us in the 2025. And to think that they didn't even have social media back then. Everything was pretty much word of mouth, but yet they were still fearful, which shows the power of words cannot be denied. So here's the counter. You want to get out of your head and get into your greatness? Understand that destructive negative criticism can only affect you if you give it permission to do so. Don't give it the power. Martin Luther said, you cannot keep birds from flying over your head, but you can keep them from building a nest in your head. Simply put, you cannot control what people are going to say, but you can control how you perceive it. I'm going to say that again. You cannot control what people are going to say, but you can control how you perceive it. Let me close this message out with some very powerful words from two men that have inspired me in my journey. I would encourage you to take these words to heart.
You are not going to get anywhere in this world. You're not going to get anywhere financially, spiritually, socially, or otherwise until you get to that point where you don't give a damn about what other people think about you. Be sure that there is love in your heart. Keep your nose clean and your business straight, and don't worry about what other people think about you.
What is your mindset when people have opinions? What do you do with that? Do you just block it out or do
I
you use it?
don't care. Look at me. What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you can do to me. And I wish the world thought like that. Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinions people have of you, long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself. You be you. I'm not planning to make you feel good about me. I already feel good about me. I'm good.
Boys dropping nuggets, straight gems. You got to silence the critics, external and internal. Let them talk. Let them talk. And while they talking, you stay in the weight room and keep working. Don't worry about what they say. Worry about what you do. Y'all do me a favor. I'm done. Lean in. Go delete them hidden folders off your phone. Until next time, family, be blessed and be encouraged. God bless you.